All right, guys, once again, it's Kennard Vernon Stewart here for the podcast talking Auburn football. Go ahead and like this video, comment, and subscribe to Vernon Speaks Sports Auburn. And as always, it's great to be an Auburn Tiger, War Eagle. Got some interesting stuff going on at Auburn. Joey Gatewood is out. Auburn facing Ole Miss, who has a very interesting offense. Definitely going to be an interesting challenge for the Auburn defense, taking on Rich Rodriguez's offense. They like to show a lot of variations of things, run past options, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, I'm really interested at this point. Bo Nix has actually struggled at times at quarterback, especially when you talk about the upper level talent, the five-star recruit talent in the secondary, elite talent at the defensive line. Bo Nix has seemed to struggle a little bit. Now, when he faces teams, that are kind of manageable, like your Arkansas and your Mississippi States and your Texas A&Ms, he actually does pretty decently. At least he doesn't do the type of activity that causes us to say, well, maybe Joey Gatewood should play. But at this point, Joey Gatewood playing is absolutely not an option. Not something that fans can lean on anymore when Bo Nix struggles or lack thereof. See, my thing is this. When you have two guys that are presumably just as talented as one or the other, a guy that could probably, with a different coach and a different philosophy, probably could have started. When you have two of those types of guys on the sideline, the pressure is definitely on the starter to not mess up, to not, lose his spot. And Bo Nix, for all intents and purposes, at least from a perceptual standpoint, at times did enough to actually lose his spot. And when you have a guy as presumably talented as Joey Gatewood on your sideline that's just seemingly waiting for you to come in, for you to screw up so he can come in, then that adds a different level of pressure to you as a starting quarterback. Now, one good thing about this is no matter how people feel about Gus Malzahn said he's sticking with Bo Nix. And I think that's a vote of confidence for Bo Nix to really be rest assured that even though he probably didn't believe that he was going to be the guy, especially after the struggles against LSU and struggles against Florida, but Gus Malzahn proved that Bo Nix is the guy that he's sticking with, and it was proven so much so that Joey Gatewood decides to transfer. But what I'm interested in at this point, with that level of pressure taken off of Bo Nix at this point, is it possible to see an improvement in consistency of play? Now, we can all deny this thing if we want to, but a lot of us, especially in leadership positions, especially in the workforce, have been in positions where there's a lot of alpha males, alpha females in the group. Okay, and something's got to give. But the thing is, it creates more pressure. And for you all to say otherwise, you're not being honest. Is it possible that Bo Nix, in the back of his mind, the back of his subconscious, he knows that this is his football team now? He doesn't have a 6'5", 233-pound guy waiting on the sideline just in case he messes up now. Is it possible that you see a lot more calm, a lot more improvement in play? Because like it or love it, this could have been a factor for Bo Nix. I'm not making excuses for him by any stretch. There are some plays that he still should have made. But does he have that level of calm now, knowing that this is completely his football team? And really, no matter how many mistakes he makes, he's not going to be taken out. That was the case before Joey Gatewood, but now that Joey Gatewood is completely out of the picture, do you see a more calm Bo Nix? Do you see a more confident Bo Nix that this is truly his team, that the quarterback battle is all the way over? Not because Gus Malzahn says so, not because Gus continues to keep him in, but it's truly over. Cord Sandberg, I think is a talented guy, but Cord Sandberg poses no threat to what Bo Nix is trying to do as a starting quarterback at Auburn. But Joey Gatewood was definitely a threat. And now that he's out of the picture, the fans don't have to think about it anymore. It's a wrap, fans. I know some of you wanted Joey Gatewood to start. Hell, I did. But that part of it is over. Bo Nix is your guy. Take it or leave it. There is a possibility, like I said before, that Bo Nix will play better in Joey Gatewood's absence. I mean, that just can be seen as common sense. He doesn't have that added pressure anymore. All right, guys, I know some of you all will thoroughly disagree with this video, but that is fine too. I hope you all continue to listen, because I want you all to look at this thing from a overall objective perspective. You know, sometimes you got to take the Gus hate blinders off and really look at things for the totality of the circumstance. Once again, it's Kennard Vernon Stewart here for the podcast Talking Auburn Football. Go ahead and like this video, comment, and subscribe to Vernon Speaks Sports Auburn. As always, it's great to be an Auburn Tiger, War Eagle.